Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. This is I'm the Big B82, sorry, and this is part 1 of my Discovery era Science Officer. We're about to undertake the very first tutorial mission as well as the introduction into the Discovery era. Now, before I start this, I should note that if you've played the 2409 tutorial, this is pretty much identical to it. It's just set in 2256. But we'll worry about that when we get to it. So let's get this show on the road. Everyone know that I am actually streaming, so I will try my best to limit my dislike for Discovery. I'll try and make sure it doesn't plague the storyline or anything, or I won't mock anything. I'll try to keep my opinion to myself. Also, I'm going to make this like a tutorial, so when I do things in the game, I'll go through what I'm doing and how I've done it and what the systems are. So I'll cover the duty officer system, the admiralty system, the reputation system, the crafting system when we get access to it. So sit back and enjoy it. Before I do, I'll get the blurb out of the way. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my this playthrough. I'm going to play with this all the way through to 2411, which is the current end date in the game. Also, check out my concurrent Romulan character, and also my completed playlists for 2409, TOS, and Klingons characters. All the links and stuff will be in the description once the stream is complete. But if you're watching it now, if you're watching it live, but after it, you'll be able to click the links and watch all the other characters. So let's start. As soon as it's ready. Okay. The Discovery Starfleet, the exploration, scientific, diplomatic and defense agency of the United Federation of Planets, chartered in 2161. Starfleet has a mission to boldly go where no one has gone before. A primary mandate includes the pursuit of peaceful exploration in the search of new life and new civilizations. Starfleet Command is headquartered in the Sol system on the planet Earth. Start your journey as a new cadet of the class of 2256, less than 1 month after the terrible battle of the binary starts. Now, the annoying thing I feel about the Discovery Starfleet on this game, not so much the actual thing, is the fact that you're quite limited. I mean, you're only allowed you're either allowed human or a Vulcan, or you can create your own character. Now, I don't have an issue with that, but it's like pretty limited. I mean, if you watch I'm not going to go through and go back and find the characters, but it's like the TOS era. You've got Andorian, Tellarites, Vulcans and humans. The 2409 ones, you got Cardassians, Cardassians and all that stuff, even liberated, and Trill, Ferengi, and but it's like, you could at least given us some Discovery era Andorians, because I think they look pretty damn good. Anyway, so humans, natives of the planet Earth. Humans are one of the founding races of the United Federation of Planets, a warm-blooded humanoid species that have an average lifespan of about 120 years. Humans have a great deal of diverse, both in their culture and in their appearance. Skin, eye and hair colour vary considerably among the individuals, and nearly every human is distinct in appearance. While not as strong as the races such as the Klingons or the Vulcans, humans are quite resilient and can adapt to a wide variety of climates, except the cold. We fucking hate the cold. Okay, so I am going to be a girl, a female, and we're going to be a science officer. Now, I've gone through this before, but basically these are your tanks in space and your healers on the ground, as well as healers in space. These are your wizards, your spellcasters, can throw out temporal anomalies, and also on the ground we're going to be doing some healing. And you've got your tactical officers, which are just your damage dealers. But we're going to be a science officer. As a science officer in Starfleet, you use your skills and knowledge to support your ship and your crew. You can weaken or incapacitate enemies, enhance sensor operations, create energy fields, and treat injuries of your fellow officers. Your greatest strength is your versatility. Okay, so this is her appearance. And go back. We go ahead. I don't want to offend anybody while you're running around with dreads. Make her look like make her look like Yeoman Ran. I think Starfleet's going to have regulations about length of hair. That's 7 and 9's here, I think. Albany. Who's not Auburn? It was like Dr. Crusher. Change all this anyway, so she's not gonna have any tattoos. I don't know what fucking hair colour is. B4. No. Give me some earrings. Yeah. That's how she stands. Awful. Can't have us being huge. Like 5'8". Okay. What about her uniform? What about a uniform when I get to doing the uniform? Okay, so night. And our ship, the USS Kepler. Johannes Kepler. I'll try and keep a more sciencey feel to our ship's names. And let's engage. Finally get to use all the Discovery stuff got built up.
I still can't believe how much things have changed. We hadn't heard from the Klingons for years. And now we have. Now, the Federation's at war. That was probably the last thing on my mind when I got here. It was the same for you, right? We came to Starfleet Academy to become explorers. Not all of us are fighters. Some of us are engineers, healers, scientists. We've been working hard on the ground and in space. We learned how things worked on a starship. And we learned how to work as a team. We've been getting ready to boldly go where no one has gone before. And today's your big day. Today you graduate and begin your career as a Starfleet officer. It's gonna be amazing.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
Thank you. So welcome to Starfleet Academy 2256. Well, much really has changed in 150 years.
The people you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them.
He's going to speak with Sylvia Tilly.
Hey, there you are. Are you excited? I am very excited. Pretty soon we'll be reporting for duty on the cadet training cruise.
That we will. I'm assuming you know your assignment.
Are you kidding? I set up a triple-layer alarm sequence to notify me when the postings went up. I think I knew before some of Captain Schaefers' staff. 2 words. Chief Engineer.
Congratulations. That's quite an honour, especially for a junior.
Right? I'm still not sure if this isn't one of Finnegan's pranks. He's done stuff like this, you know. Ugh, poor Jim Kirk. Oh, before I forget, Lifeson is looking for you. Actually, I think I see him over there. You should probably find out what he wants.
Lead the way. Cadet Lifeson.
Here's Lifeson, one of the best tactical cadets in your class. After Evelyn, of course.
I heard you were looking for me, Lifeson.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final and for all the other times you've helped me. Seriously, I might not have made the cadet cruise if it weren't for you. I hope Schaefer recognizes all you've done to lead our class. Have you got your assignment yet?
No, not yet.
Well, Lieutenant DeSilne has all of the assignments now. I'd see what she knows. Before you do that, do me a favor and talk to Ian. He's got good news, and he won't settle down until he shares it with everyone, including you.
Sure.
Oh, there's Ian. Let's find out what his big news is.
Sounds good. Ian Kawat.
Cadets Quan and Peart, with a combined IQ of 231, which, I've heard, is almost up to Tomov's rating. That's the rumor, anyway.
How's it going, Ian?
Oh, hey. I've been looking for you.
Lifeson said you had good news.
Yes! I took the linguistics final again, and I aced it!
Glad that worked out for you.
You and me both. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't follow your advice. You saw that I wasn't at my best that day, told me to give it another shot. So, I did. That perfect score really made a difference. Now I'm qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
That's impressive. Congratulations.
Thanks. Always good to have options, right? Kiro took your advice too. I think it worked out for him since he's slightly less scowly than usual. Let me know if I'm right, okay?
I think I see Kiro over there. Come on.
Kiro?
And here we have the smartest person in your class, or so I've heard. It's not entirely fair. Kiro is a super genius, and he's built like a brick shit. Yep, yes.
Brick shithouse. You can say shithouse. I can say it for you, Teddy. Shitass. Hello, Kira.
Cadet, it is agreeable to be in your presence. Your advice regarding Federation history was advantageous. It allowed me to pass the final test with satisfactory marks. I am pleased.
That's good to hear.
In the interest of camaraderie, I now inform you that Captain Schaefer is still selecting the senior staff for the upcoming training cruise. There is a 78.4% chance that you will be selected for a position, based on my current statistical models. Lieutenant DeSilne may have more conclusive data on the matter.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
I'll wait out here. DeSilne should be inside.
Well, this certainly hasn't changed in 150 years. Lieutenant, sir.
Good afternoon, Cadet. How may I be of assistance?
Is this where I get my training cruise assignment?
It is. I will access your assignment data now. One moment. Fascinating.
Lieutenant?
Your assignment is not listed. Inquiries on the matter have been directed to Captain Schaefers himself.
Is there a problem?
That remains to be seen. I suggest you report to Captain Schaefers and ask him personally. He is in the office behind me.
Strange.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Schaefers of your presence.
Enter.
Captain, sir.
Good to see you, Cadet. Today's the big day. Congratulations. Judging by that look on your face, I trust this visit concerns your assignment on the training cruise.
Yes, sir.
Well, you can relax. I'm happy to report that you won't be my new bilge officer. Far from it.
Thank you, Captain.
There is a matter I'd like to address, however. Your academic record is impressive, but I don't see your results for the advanced phaser training program. Care to shed some light on that for me?
I'm not a tactical officer, sir. I concentrated on the courses for my duties for my career track. I'm going to be honest. Super intelligent and honest, sir.
The Federation is at war with the Klingon Empire, Cadet. I shouldn't need to remind you that Klingons enjoy close combat with their enemies. That in mind, I want everyone on my senior staff to complete that program. No exceptions.
Did you say senior staff, sir?
I did indeed. There's a place for a cadet like you on my bridge, once you finish that phaser course. My chief engineer and tactical officer have programmed a training simulator for you. I look forward to seeing your results.
May I ask who these cadets are, sir?
Cadets Tilly and Surveyor, respectively. They've been working on the simulation for me for some time now. Interesting pair, those two. Some of the staff question bringing Tilly along on the cruise as a junior, but her professors assure me that she's up to the task.
It would be a good experience for us, sir.
Indeed. She'll meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the training, and I'll see you when you're finished. That's all for now, Cadet. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. I'll give you a proper salute, sir. I walked away while I was saluting him. Can't do that. Tilly!
I still can't believe I got the chief engineer spot. Yes, it's just for the cadet training cruise, but still, how many juniors get to go on the cruise, let alone as a department head? This is exciting. Okay. Whew. Deep breath. I'm good. Woo! Enough about me. Where did you end up?
Captain Schaefers wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training first.
Yeah? I was wondering why he wanted us to set up the program for you. Now I know. Hey, I should warn you, it can get pretty lively. With the Klingons and aggression, and I should probably stop telling you about the program now.
Now I'm a little nervous.
Oh, no, don't worry. You'll do fine. There's no doubt in my mind. Come on, I'll take you there. Surveyor's waiting over at the simulator. You know how cranky she gets when people are late.
Lead the way.
Finnegan actually graduated. I guess the Irish are lucky after all.
Finnegan, he's the person that tormented Captain Kirk while he was at the academy. Kirk.
No one was assigned to a Constitution class. Not even you. That's crazy. How many times did you run the Kobayashi Maru? Kirk's up to 2 now.
That's Captain Kirk.
To sprint, press and hold the
We
left
better hurry
stick
or
while
we'll lose
moving.
our spot. Ooh, I hate running. Uh-oh. There's Ev. And she's looking impatient.
Evelyn.
There you are. About time. Program's loaded and ready to go. I hope this is your lucky simulator. It's been nothing but bad luck for Kirk.
Have you any advice for me? I want to pass this.
Point the business end of the phaser at the enemy, not yourself. Sorry, Captain Schaefers told us both not to give you any help. No matter how nicely you ask. You got through quantum mechanics, you can get through this.
What kind of tactics can I expect?
It's pretty cutting edge. Tilly and I have been using actual combat data from the field to make it as realistic as possible. You'll have to find the rest out on your own. Captain Schaefers' orders.
You're making it easy for me?
You wish. I'm still mad at you for getting us all blown up in the Kobayashi Maru test. Ramming speed? Really? Don't you worry, this test is gonna do its job. Might sting a little, though.
You'll need a phaser.
Yeah, those are pretty useful in phaser training, huh? Too bad tricorders don't have a stun setting. You'd get top marks. Kidding. I'm kidding. The phasers are in the armory by the holodecks. Grab one there.
Let's go.
Running is the worst.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
Oh, you're going to put it away. Okay. Armory. There you go. Type 3 phaser?
Has been automatically equipped.
Holodeck. No, don't say anything.
Just go to the center of the room.
Choose your pain.
While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Well, no, it was easy. I suppose it's supposed to be, ain't it?
Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Captain, sir.
Nice work, Cadet. A few points below Surveyor's personal best, but it was your first try. You'll have plenty of opportunities to knock her from her perch at the top of the list once we're underway.
Thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me now?
That I do, Cadet. First officer station is yours. That's if you want it, of course. The bilge officer spot is still open.
First officer is fine with me, sir.
Thought you might say that. You've done well here, Cadet. I expect that trend to continue, onward and upward, throughout your career.
Thank you, sir. It will be an honour serving with you.
Likewise. I'll see you on the bridge then. And congratulations.
Wow, look at you, First Officer! You're gonna do a great job. Congratulations. That thing the captain said about the bilge officer spot was pretty funny, though. I mean, we don't even have those anymore. Wait, do we? Anyway, First Officer. How does it feel?
I don't even know what a bilge officer is. I just want to know what a bilge officer is. No, I don't know what a bilge officer is. Must be a Google keeps on trying to make me find Mary J. Blige, so not a Scooby, what that even is. So what should we say? Should we be arrogant? So what can I say? The captain sees greatness in me, and I'm going to do that. I'm surprised he didn't give it to Selva. It's a lot of pressure. I hope I'm up to it. Let's say I'm surprised he didn't give it to Selva.
You know, I love her, but Savea's a little too, aggressive at times. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I mean, that's her. She's very much a hammer kind of lady. I'm not saying she can't find her way to the center chair, but
Good point.
Standing right here, Tilly. Might think about that if you want to make it to senior year. What? I'm kidding. Mostly. She's not wrong, though. We all have jobs to do, and you're gonna do great as the XO. Proud of you.
Thanks, Evelyn.
Seriously, Captain Schaefer didn't make that decision lightly. He believes in you, just like me. Even though you got me blown up in the Kobayashi Maru. Awkward. Well, we should get going to the shuttle bay. Everybody's waiting for the ceremonial send-off toast. Guess who gets to give that?
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Bear in mind with the Kepler, he will be making his reappearance later on. Its descendant, anyway.
Okay, the rest of the senior staff is waiting just ahead. Time for your big speech. How are you gonna play it? Inspirational? Heartwarming? That could be good. Hey, make Savea cry, like just a single tear. Warrior style. Anyway, I'll meet you at the bar. No pressure, you're gonna be great.
This got improved a lot in the sending years. Right, let's lead the toast. Class 2256. May I have everyone's attention? Let's be humble. On the first day of class 4 years ago, I looked in the mirror and thought, there is no way I can do this. I know I wasn't the only one. I look around this room and see fear and uncertainty in your eyes. Being responsible for so many lives is a heavy burden. But we will go forth boldly, work together, using everything that we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Kepler, to her crew. Raise a glass to the class of 2256.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Do we get to do the same thing we do not on there? Do we get to speak to everyone individually? Oh. No, on in 24 and 9 you get to speak to everyone individually. Let's speak to the deck officer.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Ooh, look over there. That's the Glen, one of the new Crossfield-class ships. No one really knows much about her, or her capabilities. Well, at Starfleet Academy, anyway. Maybe we'll work on a ship like that someday. For now, our ship's here. She's a Malachowski class, Captain Schaefers' pride and joy. Good speed for her class, definitely maneuverable. A stout, solid, battle-proven design, for sure. I can't wait to see what she can do. Let's land and find out.
Okay, speak to Tilly again.
Okay, we need to check in with the deck officer first, then head to our stations. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the engine room. My engine room. Yeah!
Sorry, I cut her off.
Sylvia Tilly, acting chief engineer, reporting for duty.
Welcome aboard. What's your name, cadet?
Jasmine Cartwright.
Yes, here we are. Acting first officer. You're all set.
Where is the captain?
Report to Captain Schaefer on the bridge. He's been expecting you. Use the turbolift behind me. It'll take you directly there.
Speak to Tilly again. No. Go straight to the bridge. Captain, sir.
Ah, there you are. Computer, note the executive officer has reported for duty in the ship's log. Welcome aboard, XO.
Thank you, Captain.
You're right on time. All decks have reported in. We're ready to get underway. Let's start things simple by getting the old girl out of dry dock, huh? Contact dock control and get clearance to depart. After we're cleared, close the shuttle bay doors and disable the tractor moorings.
Ian, get clearance from control for Kepler to leave the gantry.
Dock control has cleared us to depart.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Tamoff, send a signal to close the shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay doors are closed.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Iris, wait for me to disable the tractor beam moorings.
Perez, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of space dock.
Duly noted, XO. Perez, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
Stand at the first officer station.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Acknowledged, Helm. Set a course for Vulcan. Warp 4.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Incoming transmission.
Captain, I'm picking up a distress call from the SS Fortuna. Audio only.
Put them through, comms.
This is the Fortuna! Can you hear me? So, warp core is failing. We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Helm, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter route. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the Fortuna.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, comms. XO, let's discuss the situation. Well, XO, you heard the distress call. What are your recommendations?
Is this a test, sir? Part of the training course?
Afraid not. This is the real deal. Per Starfleet regs, we're the closest ship to the Fortuna, so it's our duty to assist.
It's strange that the transmission was audio only. A warp core emergency shouldn't affect communications.
Not usually, no. Good instincts. How would you proceed here?
I recommend going to red alert, full power to weapons and load photon torpedoes.
Interesting approach, but I don't think a full tactical alert is appropriate here. Fortuna's a freighter, not a Klingon ship of the line.
You're probably right, sir, but we should raise the shields.
I agree. Surveyor, raise the shields. As for you, XO, I want you down in the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Yes, sir.
Desmond, the Fortuna should be in range. Give me an update.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenario. Beaming them over now. Klingons!
Jasmine? Come in! What happened?
Hold on. We're reading disruptor fire in the transporter room, and Klingons are beaming in on multiple decks. All hands, this is the captain. Repel boarders. I repeat, repel boarders.
You're orders, Captain.
You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security team members you find, and then repel any boarders you come across.
What about the enemy ships, sir?
You let us worry about that. Right now, I need you doing what you can to get those Klingons off my ship. Bet you're glad you took that phaser course now, huh? Shoot straight and stay safe down there.
Yes, sir.
Over here, Exo. We need to unlock the armory.
You have to enter the command codes.
Okay, calm down.
Grab a
Calm.
rifle. We need to deal with the Klingons.
You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the Options button and select the Captain option under the Ship and Crew heading.
Okay. Come on, fellas. Let's go and do this. For the ship.
Andre!
An item is dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use it to quickly heal any damage you may have suffered.
Oh shit, this is more dramatic than bloody the 2409. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, I'm reading off the breach near the transporter room.
Fuck me, that's...
Oh, good. You're on the right side of the safety field. Whew.
Teddy, we just lost 4 people. Okay.
I think they were going to engineering. Better hurry. There's a lot of them.
Security to engineering. We are under attack.
Yeah, I've got so much Discovery era stuff I have to use, so I'm gonna use them like a motherfucker.
We're reading Klingon boarding parties on multiple decks, XO. Our security teams are spread thin. I need you to get to engineering and keep it secure. It's bound to be a priority target for the enemy.
I'm on my way.
Lead the way, XO. We've got your back.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
Give me an auto rifle for fuck's sake.
Move, move, move!
Oh, am I glad to see you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess, thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here.
What can I do for you, Tilly?
As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here?
I can reinforce the ship's shields.
Okay. Our sensor systems took a beating in the fight. Targeting navigational, environmental, it's not good. I need you to get him back online. You can initialize the navigational sensor array from the center console here. Do the same thing for the other sensors at the 2 consoles by the wall across from me. Sound good?
Yes, I'm on it.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
50 attitudes.
Okay, work core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes. Safety fields engaged. Ship-wide comms online.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you need to do down there, and report to the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Head back to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Okay. On my way.
Sir, we've lost shields!
Prepare for...
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefers, and you are?
I am Ja'ula of House Wokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship! Get off my ship!
If you insist, Captain. Joju!
Secure the bridge! Repel boarders! The Klingons are gone. So is the captain. I'll try to find the Klingon ship.
Okay.
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
Anything, Evelyn?
That was intense. Klingons. We just fought Klingons.
Told the captain we should come in at red alert.
Thought I was done for. Thanks.
I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
Go through.
Do I have your attention, Starfleet?
Captain, are you all right?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it to me. Immediately! Schaefers, order your crew to do as I say.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
Spoken like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
What do we do now?
Fire. We follow the captain's orders. Target his location. Fire.
Mitchla Becha! Look! Mech! So we chichu! It's a ticho! Mitchla Becha!
Well done, Evelyn.
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now. We're with you. Let's make his sacrifice count.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
Evelyn, she's our
Bridge
tactical
officers
officer.
add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sick bay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that, it's not exactly optimal.
Ian, send out a distress call.
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Keep trying. What's the status of the Klingon ship, Evelyn?
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Teddy, damage report.
Damage control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Stick with it. Ian, can we contact the Fortuna?
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them?
Yes, let's see how they're doing.
Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Fortuna, this is the USS Kepler. What is your status?
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'll do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head.
So you were the bait.
Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist me? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
I'll see what we can do.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
Scanning in progress.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils tops. We can spare a few.
Position yourself near the ships and press X to interact with them.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Okay.
Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
Engineering, status report.
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav is installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't go to warp.
Recommendations.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
Let's make it happen.
I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons. Warning, ship is under attack.
Little Starfleet, caught wind. Dizzy from scraps.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve.
Yeah, she's getting on my nerves too. Kepler will ride again.
Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new Commodores.
Lovely. Remember the Klingons? Work fast, please.
Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors.
Tilly.
Right. I'm on it, Captain.
Good. Evelyn, what's your status?
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. They might be back and shooting faster than we'd like.
We need to find a way of jamming that. We need to find what's jamming our comms.
We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
Right, let's take them out.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Warning, ship is under target shield. Have shielded targets. Use your
target destroyed.
Enemy
Two
when
more
their
to go.
shield is down. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Starfleet, you are persistent, little cold poop. Done well.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
Yes.
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them.
Do it. We need to deal with them, and fast.
No argument here. I'd rather not get blown up by Klingons on a cadet cruise. Or, you know, ever, really. Scanning now. Oh, yes! I found it!
Well done.
Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map.
Iris, plot the intercept course.
It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
But cut! Your death will be swift, poo-poo.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse.
She certainly likes to talk a lot, doesn't she?
High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your
Klingon
next
ships,
torpedo
decloaking,
attack.
Captain!
Ship is under attack.
Captain, while we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
Good idea. Bring up the files. Your ship is outfitted with phaser beam banks. These weapons have a 250-degree firing arc. It is the firing arc from the forward phaser banks. This is the firing arc from the rear phaser bank. Note that both the forward and rear phasers have an overlapping arc on the sides. Ship. Why aren't they saying fore and aft? It should be fore and aft. And the side of the ship is starboard and port. It's a barrage point. Firing at enemies within the overlapping portion of fire is known as broadsiding. This allows both the forward and rear phaser banks to fire at the same target at the same time, increasing your damage output. Federation captains who prefer beam banks favour the broadside technique and will often circle the targets, keeping them within the broadside arc at all times.
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Remember, though high-yield torpedo is powerful, it's practically useless against shielded foes.
So we're gonna...
Tamav and I need time to get the plasma injectors installed. Please don't break anything else.
So this is broadsiding.
Ship explosions cause damage. Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
It says Sabrova.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Sabrova.
Put them on screen, Ian.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here?
We were ambushed by Klingons, Captain.
I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefers' ship. Where is he?
He was captured and taken to the Klingon ship. They killed him after he ordered us to fire on his position.
And did you follow his orders?
Yes, sir.
I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. We could use more like him. I take it you're the acting captain then?
I am.
Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. Our first order of business is getting your ship and crew to safety. We'll escort you to make sure you get back in one piece.
What about the Klingons, sir? They're still out there.
I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Sabrova, out.
Yes, sir. Shepard class, that is. Shepard class battle cruiser.
So, the wolf now fights within cubs. No matter.
Stay focused.
Today is a good day to die. Klingon back, zack, zack.
Well, she didn't stay around long,
check
did
in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If the Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. You have your orders.
Yes, sir.
This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead?
Shan's the senior officer here, Teddy. We have to follow orders.
You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are.
Engage. He is the senior officer, and he's in the bigger ship, so we have to follow in Starfleet regulations. State that he is the senior officer in with two ships. So I have to follow his orders. He tells me where to go, I have to go. Thank you, Voyager. where I learned that one from.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
Very good. Set course for the Ticonderoga. Ian, can we boost the signal?
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Ticonderoga, this is Kepler. Please respond.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in?
I'll let Captain Schran, he's the senior officer, explain the situation.
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to the Sol system after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
Apologies. I suspect the local anomalies are interfering with our comm systems. I'm sorry to ask this, but where is Captain Schaefer?
Explain what happened to Captain Schaefer and the Kepler.
That's quite the story, Cadet. The loss of Captain Schaefer is a blow. He was one of our best. I realize this is a trial by fire for all of you. You're doing well. Hang in there.
Thank you, Captain.
Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems.
I see.
We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area.
Is there anything we can do?
We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, we should be able to complete this quickly and deal with any Klingons we might come across. Any questions?
None. My crew is up for the task.
I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his XO. Don't let that confidence get the better of you. If you need help, ask for it. Starfleet needs each and every one of you.
Understood.
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Bet you wish you were back at the Academy, huh, Tilly?
Picking up large pockets of radiation.
You can set your
There's
ship's
something
power
off in
levels
the
to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance.
Yeah, always set it to attack. I always leave it on attack. I don't mess about. Maximum damage.
Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading.
Because we're a science officer, I have determined that that is a problem with our sensors' tachyon settings.
My science officer suggested the same thing, but it seems you're already aware of it. Nicely done. We'll perform a tachyon pulse wave and see if that solves the issue. Report your findings once your final scan is complete.
Understood.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingons!
Target shields have failed.
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again?
Keep it together.
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
There is only death for you here, Starfleet.
I like your confidence.
Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking heavy fire here. Request immediate assistance.
Damn, Evelyn, you're hitting worse than Tarsi.
More Klingons? I don't know if we can handle more
Remember your training. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Yes, sir.
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking. There's too many of them.
Fortune favours the bold. What a stupid.
More of them inbound, Captain. Like our odds here.
Target shields have failed.
They're leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessel.
Nice shot, cadets.
I need for Klingons to
I
back
think
out
I
for
know
combat.
what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Corvan system. There's a dilithium mine there, one we can't afford to lose to the Klingons.
What is the status of the Ticonderoga?
The Ticonderoga was badly damaged and they took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Durant was injured, but she'll recover in time. We're still working on triage and restoring the ship's critical systems. Which leads me to our next course of action.
Yes.
I want you to go to the Corvan system and warn them about the Klingons.
What about you?
The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off further Klingon attacks and assist the Ticonderoga here. We'll do what we can to delay them, but it'll be up to you to warn the people of Corvan.
Understood. We'll set course for the core. Can you stop the Klingons?
It's not a matter of can, it's a matter of must. We'll buy you as much time as we can. You should have enough time to warn Corvan. I've hailed Starfleet Command and requested backup. But you and I know that we can't wait for them to arrive. Corvan can't wait.
Understood. We'll set course for Corvan.
We have to make our way to Corvan as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn them. Are you ready to go?
Yes. As you said, it's not a matter of can. We have to. We must.
Red alert! All hands, battle stations!
Tell the captain sent to report.
You need to warn the Corvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here and repair the Ticonderoga. Good luck.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Let's get these on board the ship. Any devices, no shield.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
What's that? Science console. Okay. Well, I'm going to complete the tutorial because we're already here. This is going to be an extremely longer video, but get the tutorial out of the way. This is part of the tutorial mission, so. point in breaking it up because it's like going to be like a couple of minute long video of mission. So, but we get to see 23rd century or Discovery era map. It's a lot more cleaner.
Looks like we got here before the Klingons, Captain. We should make the most of this advantage. What are your orders?
We need to warn the colonists.
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting him through now.
On screen.
Hello, Captain. What can I do for you?
The Klingon attack force is coming. You need to evacuate.
Run that by me again. Your signal's breaking up. Did you say Klingons? What about them?
Klingons are coming. Chief, you have to evacuate. Ian, what's just happened?
We just lost contact with Corvan 2, Captain. Something's blocking all subspace signals in this area. There's a comm satellite nearby. It should boost our signal so we can warn the ships and the colony.
Very well, Iris. Set course.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
Scanning in progress.
Our hails are still blocked. The Klingons may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Orders, Captain?
Desmond, can you lock onto the colonists?
Not from orbit, Captain. The Klingons are disrupting transporter operations at the local level. Colonial evacuations on a mass scale could be problematic. We may have to try to hold the Klingons here until Starfleet reinforcements arrive.
Let's help however we can.
Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain!
Warning, ship is under attack. Those civilians won't last long against Klingons. We need to help them.
I'm well aware of that. I'm well aware of that, Teddy. Not telling me something I don't bloody know. I know we have to. I know what we have to do. Get the hell out of here.
Captain, I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked. I've updated the colony. However, the Klingons have started to send down attack squads. What are your orders?
We'll do what we can to protect the colony.
Captain, the civilians are trying to fight the Klingon landing craft.
I think I can break through the Klingon jamming and hail the civilians.
Get out of here, you crazy bastards.
Civilian vessels, disengage immediately. I repeat, disengage.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships being warped out of the system, Captain.
Alright. Where the hell's the deflector dish?
Captain, the miners won't be able to hold off the Klingons for long. I'm reading more enemy ships on long-range sensors as well. It won't be long before the colony is overrun. I recommend we beam down to help the miners while we can.
Be dead. Yeah. Okay. Well, really, should I take you with me on the first officer? I guess you should, because you're a tactical officer. So I'm not tactical. I'm science.
Well, this isn't good. According to our readings, over half the colony has been overrun by the Klingons. At the rate they're moving, this area will fall in less than an hour.
Understood. Let's do what we can to help the colonists.
Right. Lead the way, Captain. I've got your back.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here! Starfleet's here!
Oh, thank goodness. Thanks. We didn't think anyone got our distress signal. Glad that's not true. We were about to surrender. We didn't have any weapons. We do have some spare armor suits for you and your officers, though. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Chief Smythe and some of the others are still in there. I know it's asking a lot, but if you can, please, save them. Here are the codes to the gate. You have to save the Chief and the others.
Okay, so Evelyn.
Hey, be careful. There's a lot of Klingons down there.
Hey guys, get out of here.
Your Starfleet can't help you now.
Please, stop! Help! Thank you.
Fucking bastard, you disintegrated him.
Starfleet, we're saved!
Yeah, I'm gonna say that poor bastard got disintegrated though. Well, I'm not a tactical officer, so my aim is pretty shit.
It's just us up here, Captain. No sign of Saprova or Ticonderoga.
Big flank, bitch.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Hang on. You're Starfleet!
You were the one who contacted us, yeah?
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you're here. As I'm sure you can guess, we're all a little on edge. If it wasn't for Fletcher visiting family here, I'd have eaten a disruptor blast by now. Not to be critical, but where are the rest of you?
This is it. The Kepler is in orbit.
Oh, that's not good. We're in big trouble. These Klingons mean business. They've locked us out of the mine. Probably down there robbing us blind while we speak. No way we can beam anyone down to stop them. And they've probably killed all our security there by now.
We'll do what we can to help, Chief.
Glad to hear it. We're definitely going to need that help. There's some gear in those crates. Use it.
Thanks. I'll retrieve the gear and we'll go from there. Our first kit. Medical tricorder. That means I can heal now.
I know you want to shut down that security field on the mine, but I have an idea. Hear me out, okay?
Make it fast.
Okay. I think we can hook up the field emitter to the power core and modify it to broadcast a field over the entire facility. It's a short-term solution, but it could be what we need to keep the Klingons from getting any more of their troops down there.
That just might work.
I know, right? Well, first things first. I'm reading a device at the base of the mine entrance. If you can set up a jumper between it and the main command console, you'll be able to reroute the field's power flow. That'll open up the mine for you and set up things for my plan.
Right, we'll reroute the power. So now we have medical tricorder, which now means that we can now heal. Okay.
All right, we're in business. Almost. I'm gonna need someone to be my hands down there.
Hey, nice work. Perfect timing, too. I can hear the Klingons coming. We're about to have some really unpleasant company.
We'll deal with the Klingons. Can you reroute the power?
Lend me your communicator. If your engineer can walk me through it, I'll get the job done. Just keep him off me, okay?
We will. Work fast, Chief.
Right. Here they come. Let them have it!
Okay. I need you to pull the actuator, invert it, and jam it back in. Trust me.
Okay, it's in there. I think I got it.
Now manually cycle the power while forcing a short through the jumper. Oh, and don't electrocute yourself. Please.
Is that all you got? Medic! Okay, Chief. Anytime now. Cheers, mate. I owe you one.
I have to remember she's got an Australian accent.
As best as I can. I'm a miner, not an engineer. They are almost there. Okay, got it.
Good job, Chief. The field looks stable.
The system is still clear, Captain, but those Klingon ships are getting closer. The faster you can finish up down there, the better.
Acknowledge. Stand by, Chief. Thanks for your help here.
Least I could do. Thank you for putting your lives on the line here. We won't forget it. You didn't have to come help us, least of all by yourselves. But we're really happy you did.
Let's go. Fletcher, you with me.
You got it. There's no way I'm sitting around and letting the Klingons take this place without a fight. Oh, and sorry about that whole phaser in the face thing earlier. Won't happen again.
Don't worry about it. All the Klingons.
Klingons worry about me, not the other way around. Let's go. You Klingons aren't so tough when your targets shoot back, huh?
She's right.
Oh, it's locked. I suppose we'll just have to knock.
What? The bombing has stopped. Something's wrong. Secure the dilithium and prepare it for immediate transport. Now!
Not so fast, Klingon! You're done here!
Now that's a hello.
Okay, I've got this. Good.
Right.
Captain, we're picking up some strange energy readings near your position. What's going on down there? Did Ev shoot a reactor or something?
The mining laser is sounding a little odd.
That could be a problem. It might be pulling more power than it should. Give me a sec, I need to run some numbers.
This wouldn't be a life-threatening, would it?
Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that unit. It's an older model, but it gets the job done. It uses 2 oscillating beams instead of a fixed pulse. Uh-oh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes to this rig overloading.
What's the best case scenario here?
Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency shutdown before the rig goes nuclear. Still a bad thing, nuclear. Not as bad as, say, a warp core breach, but still bad, so we should definitely try to avoid that.
Let's go with that option.
Okay, I found the emergency shutdown mechanism, and good news, it's really easy to operate. It's just a pair of simple switches on 2 separate consoles that have to be activated at the same time.
That's unusually precise.
I don't know, I guess it was built that way so a single disgruntled miner couldn't shut down the whole operation. Miners get disgruntled, you know? You can do this. Ask around, see if there are any locals. They might be able to assist.
Fletcher's a local. We'll see what we can do. Stand by.
Woo, wow, that was really close. Good job, Captain. The security field is still standing, the mine's secure, and you didn't blow up. And that's good. But the Klingons are still on their way. We could use your help up here when you're ready to beam up.
Beam up.
Captain, the colony's security field is holding strong. There's still a lot of Klingon ships heading our way, though. We need to leave, and soon.
But
there's a problem. Civilian ships travel through here frequently. We need to warn them about the Klingons, or they could warp into the middle of a war zone.
Teddy, can we use the local satellites as an automatic warning?
Absolutely. We could even remotely program the signal on a satellite as we leave the system, which we should, soon. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Let's do it. Perez, laying a course for the nearest satellite.
Scanning in progress.
We've definitely got their attention, Captain.
Target's shields have failed.
Got their attention.
Getting a real Kobayashi feeling down here, Captain. Just being honest.
Well, I hope to not ram us into him.
Today, you will die as warriors, Starfleet.
Sorry we're late. Need a hand?
Yes, sir.
Corvac 2 is ours, Starfleet. You have lost.
They won't take us without a fight, Captain.
Yeah, I like your enthusiasm there, but curb it.
Start the party without us? Disappointed.
No.
Cavalry has arrived. All ships, open fire.
No, you can start with your happy thoughts. I'm not fully aware of Discovery ships, so there could be anything for all I know of, you know. I know the Glen. It's the Discovery sister ship. We've got the USS Mayato, USS Ticonderoga, USS Glen, and
We stood our ground at the Araucanus Arm until the situation became untenable. After we disengaged, we were able to reach Starfleet and call for backup. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. We can't afford to lose this system to the Klingons.
Thanks for coming, Captain.
Don't mention it. You do the same where our situation's reversed. I believe Captain Schaefers would be proud of you and your crew, Captain. Your efforts to defend the Federation are commendable, and my report will indicate this.
Thank you, sir.
Apart from your valor in combat, I'm particularly impressed by your work with the local satellites. Turning them into distant warning beacons was quite clever. Those signals will save a lot of lives.
Corvan 2 is still in danger, sir.
Indeed. I'm sure Starfleet Command has detailed plans for defending Corvan. For now, however, your work here is done. You're to report to the Sol system with the civilians you've rescued. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Kensington for debriefing.
Understood, sir. What about Fletcher?
Fletcher would make a fine addition to your senior staff. I'll make a note of it in my report to Starfleet Command. You've done well under extraordinary circumstances. Anton's ship is in good hands. Keep up the good work. Shran out.
We've done all we can, Captain. Let's get to...
Okay. As you can take it straight to Earth, or do I have to walk, or I have to go back there via the thing? Oh no, thank God for that, it takes it straight there. Whew. So Fletcher has joined us as an officer, another tactical officer though.
After everything we went through out there, going back to Professor Shermer's advanced physics class doesn't seem as scary now. I mean, what's string theory compared to dodging Klingon disruptor blasts or trying to keep a warp core stable? Speaking of scary, think Admiral Kensington's gonna go easy on you? The ship did kind of get beat up. A little. Okay, a lot.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
The Admiral's office is this way.
Admiral, sir.
Thanks for coming. You've been through a lot. Starfleet Command appreciates your efforts, especially at the Corvin system. I do as well.
Thank you, Admiral.
I've read the official reports, but I'd like to hear your take on it all, in your own words.
Explain what happened.
This Ju'ula has become quite a thorn in our side. You're fortunate. Very few have survived combat with her. Our agents are on the hunt for Ju'ula as we speak. Bringing in the sister of T'Kuthma will be quite a blow to Klingon morale. Rest assured, you're not the only one who wants her to pay for her crimes.
I don't think we've seen the last of her, Admiral.
Neither do I, unfortunately. Well then, based on what I'm seeing here, you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs now. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her center chair. The job's yours if you want it.
Admiral?
Yes, under normal circumstances, it would take years of work to get your own command. But these aren't normal circumstances. The war isn't going well for us. We don't have the luxury of waiting years before putting good officers on the line. We need them out there right now. We need you.
Me?
Yes, Corvin would have been a disaster if it weren't for you and your crew. Starfleet wants to recognize that. Therefore, as of now, I'm making your promotion and command official. I see the same things in you that Schaefer did. Honor his name and make us all proud.
Thank you, Admiral. We won't let you down.
I wouldn't recommend it. I have it on good authority. I'm quite a terror when crossed. On to more mundane duties, You'll need to check in with the tailor and update your uniform in a manner appropriate to your new rank. After that, acquire a shuttle for your ship. When you're finished, return to me for new orders.
Yes, Admiral.
You don't look unhappy. And that's good, right?
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
So basically, the Starfleet Academy is the social zone for the Discovery era, this 23rd century. They don't have a star. For some reason, the ESD is not available, despite it being available in 2270. But yeah, well, what can I do to comply? I'm not complaining. Not complaining. Not complaining. This has been a long ass stream. I didn't think it'd be this bloody long.
This
with
way.
Cutscenes.
This way.
Right, we're not. Yeah, rumours are of your recent exploits, Lieutenant Cartwright. Congratulations, your recent promotion to command the Starship. Okay,
Nice, it really suits you.
Not done anything yet. And we need to requisition a shuttle. Which is this guy.
Looks like you're all set. Hey, don't keep the Admiral waiting.
And he's going to speak with... Going to speak with the Admiral. And then we finish all this tutorial, and then we get crack-a-lacking with the thing in the next part. 2 fucking hours. Whew. This tutorial's longer than the... You know, it's all pretty much screen for screen identical to the 2409 one, minus the fact that it's Klingons instead of Borg. Where, yeah, it's okay. Alright, speak with the Admiral.
Congratulations on your promotion. I will let you know when I have a new task for you.
Thank you, sir. She does.
You survived! Then again, you survived fighting House Smoke Eye. Admiral Kensington must have been a walk in the park for you. I guess this is goodbye. At least for now. You've got a ship and a crew to take care of, and I still have to graduate. Hey, do you think they'll use your ship for the cadet cruise next year? If they do, put in a good word for me.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, great. Hey, I liked being your chief engineer out there. It would be an honor to do that again, Captain. man, this is hard. Stay safe, okay? This war won't last forever. And I hope we're both doing what Starfleet does best soon. Exploring the galaxy, strange new worlds, all that.
Same here. Take care of yourself, Sylvia. Right, and that is the end of the tutorial and the first part of my Discovery era Tactical Officer. That's Science Officer. I've been doing so many Tactical Officers lately, I've been Science Officer. So I'll do her uniform.
Our victory at Pryor's World was hard fought, and we took
I'll do her uniform and my crew's uniform all off stream, and also I'm not sure if I'll get more kits. I might leave her au natural until we get to the 25th century. But until then, on the Big V82, please subscribe, comments are appreciated, as well as I appreciate any thumbs up, and I will see you in part 2, the plausibility of the impossible. Yeah. Until then, ciao for now. Thank you very much for watching.